One of the more fascinating things in my nigh on 25 years now as a psychotherapist, things that have happened to me, happened not long after I finished my therapy training, and it involved somebody that I'll refer to as Alice. Now Alice was a youngish lady who was very depressed, very low, struggling with her weight, and came into the office and said that she had significant issues in her life. And I remember saying to her, well, you know, what areas are we talking about? And she said, well, mainly two areas. She said, my relationship with my partner, which was going through a very rough patch, and my job. She said, I cannot stand my job. And she identified about 50% of her problems lay with her job and 50% of her problems lay with work. With her relationship. And at that point, I always remember the words of the late great psychologist, Dr. Susan Jeffers, who said that you have to say yes to your universe. Say yes to your universe. And what she meant by that was open up more, what she used to call boxes, more areas in your life, rather than everything focused in one or two areas, having 100% problems. If you think about it, in two areas, you can kind of diminish those problems by having more activities, more interests, etc., etc. I remember telling this to Alice and explaining this to her, and she wholeheartedly took this chat on board. And sometime later she came back, and a few weeks later, and she was a very, very different person. She'd, like I say, wholeheartedly grasped the concept of opening up more of these boxes, and she was involved with all kinds of things. She reconnected with friends, she took up hobbies, she took up more exercise, etc., etc. And as a result of that, she was far more confident, she was far more happy. She had decided to quit her job and get something different. She completely re-evaluated her relationship with a partner in a much more positive way. But I think the thing that really struck me was that she felt much more in control of her eating, was eating more healthily, etc. And I think it was at that point I realised that really much of these problems, particularly with the emotional overeating, is just that. This focus on things which are really just doing us no good. That's A. And B, not